cracking, guys? Like usual, I've got carried away and just done stuff without filming it, but that's it's part of these projects. But to ignore this, I'm taking the strips off. I've got plans for that. But I've designed a extra brace for the electric motor. Fixed it now, but there was actually a crack starting to form through here from the last electric motor I had on there. The one I've got now is probably about the same weight, to be honest with you, but I just didn't want that to continue to crack, so I welded that up and I came up with this design here. There's two reasons for the angle of it the way it is. With the newer models and the 1550s, people are whinging about the water that this picks up on the way that it's designed. It throws water up, it throws a lot of spray up. So I've designed mine the way it is, like this and that way, so that whatever water does hit here will hopefully go through and or deflect away. So it'll be very, very minimal spray that should come off it, but well, only time will tell. I'm only guessing as well. I've got no engineering skills. I just can weld and I love building shit and designing shit, as you know. But yeah, about to bolt this puppy up. Rightio guys, the cracking's on. Fortunate enough that the way I've positioned it, still get the rod locker open. She's snug in here. I've yanked on that a fair way and rocked it around. It'll stay away from the boat. It's pretty snug, but I'm impressed with how easy this is to use. Like, I'm not even up on top yet, so I can imagine it'll be easier up there. Rightio guys, this guy's just gone in and got this bad boy sorted out. The oil's in it now. It's had its pre-delivery startup, so that I stay within warranty. On to the next stage now of just remounted all the sounders and everything, and I'll throw the electric back up there soon. It's a bit easier than doing all this stuff, but it's time to run all the cables, work out where everything's going to go, mount all the live scope box, and make some decisions on where I'm going to mount these batteries. I've just got them sitting there along the bulkhead at the moment. It leaves me enough room for the esky or fridge that I want to put in there, and I think with that front battery mount up there, that plate that's welded in for a battery up the front, I might put a bit smaller of a lithium in there to run a fridge, but that'll be a little bit later on down the track. I can add that stuff at a later date. Show don't squash anything at the moment. Yeah, so this is where I'm at now until the EVA decking situation gets sorted out. I'm on to Marine Flora Australia with that. The target kit's on its way. Give you a bit of a look in here and what I've done. I got some EVA foam, as I talked about before, off of just off of eBay. It was an absolute mission getting it all the way down in there and coming up with a plan to not let sticky bits touch and all that sort of stuff and peel the backing off, but I think I've managed to do it, and it's turned out pretty nice. Bit of a tip to new players. Don't know why I say that. I'm no veteran of this. I'm as green as it comes, but do a fair bit of research. Like to think I'm pretty switched on, mechanically minded. So I just had a bit of a thought, and what if I sell this boat? What if something stuffs up? What if I've got to get somebody else to work on it? Go and label your cables. Quick and easy way to problem solve. Anyway, just doing all the dummy fit up now. Get all the heat shrinking, all the connectors. I don't know why it took me so long to work that out. But anyway, all the connectors done on all the cables. I'll screw it all up, make sure it all works, switch it all on. But that's going to be a bit of a tedious thing. Again, labeling all your cables when you're going through doing all this, especially when you wrap it all up, so you know which one's on each end and all that sort of stuff. So yeah, hope that helps. So a little bit of an update. The Garmin guys recommended that I run the Garmin separate to the Suzuki stuff, which is fine. I could just run two different NMEA systems. This has been a massive learning curve for me. It's a bit to get your head around, but it's pretty simple once you get it all nutted out. I've still got to run all the wiring up the front here. I've run the wiring through here, I've put the rubber in, I've Stabicraft that in. Once I've mounted everything properly and these aren't going to move anymore, I'll be sealing around that. I don't like the idea ever of water being able to go down to where your electronics are. Hate it. Hate the idea of it. So everything I've done on this boat's been Stabicraft as well. One, it puts a rubber coating in there, similar to Tef gel, so it just stops the corrosion. But yeah, anyway, here I am down here. You see, I've decided not to drill a hole. I was going to drill a hole up higher and create a cover and stuff for it, but I've already got the bottom corners for drainage and cleaning anyway. So I've got a couple of these cable holders, and I'll put some of that what's the name, that stuff there, that cable cover stuff around it, and it'll all look pretty in the long run. But it's where I'm at the moment, and shouldn't be too much longer, and we go on a prop test and waiting for the decking to turn up. Just got to wait for all the target stuff to turn up, and I'll send it off to Marine Flora Australia, and we'll go from there. Well, I'm on to planning the EVA, Boat Flooring Australia are the guys that I've decided to go with. They've sent me the target kit. Taken a whole heap of photos, done their calibration, hopefully followed every step that they've wanted me to. And yeah, let's see how this turns out. Decided not to do the main floor. I'm going to keep a ladder rack sort of rubber matting stuff down on the bottom there. I just like the idea of still being able to pull it out and clean the boat properly, so I can wash everything down to that area and then out the back. I know EVA will probably still be alright like that, but that's just what I've chose to do. And I don't want the areas where there's going to be eskies or sharp things, or when I say sharp things I mean anything like edges of eskies and tackle boxes and stuff like that, which will sit on the floor, or extra fuel jerrys and all that sort of stuff, especially when I'm traveling place to place around Australia. I like to store some things on the floor as well, so I don't want them rubbing into one spot for 5-6 hours of driving and just destroy the EVA. But that's a personal choice. I can foresee that's what's going to happen if I put the EVA over the checker plate down there. It'll just turn to shit real quick. So anyway, let's see how this ends up. Hey guys, another update on the Stabby build. I don't know how far I've showed you at this point in time, but anyway, rod lock is all finished off. Just waiting on the EVA and everything to turn up for that. I'm onto this section here. Now this is just holding it up at the moment so it doesn't fall down, but one thing I hated was that this section stepped in and it was open to the weather, especially because that's where the power on and off and everything is. It does scrape there. I might get the file onto that, but anyway, you get the idea. I'll have a lock here in the middle. It just stops the sun water pumping in on it. Now this section's not waterproof by any means, but yeah, it's a bit of an update to there. Got to put the hinges on that side yet. Just put this back on here. That's just to hold it up for now, out of my way. I'll jump up here and show you what the next little go is. Alright. Usable storage on this boat is one of the big things that I've been toying with in my brain the whole time. I've been building this, and I didn't want any storage or any space that I couldn't use. It's really annoying, like these side pockets, pain in the ass because they go all the way down to the end, hence why I turned the other one into a rod locker, and things just slide up and down. But anyway, you'll see I've done kept all the wiring and cabling and everything up off the bottom this time. When I first got this boat, I wasn't happy with the way, nowhere near happy with the way they wired it up. It was f***ing dog's balls. Oh, I can't swear. It was no good. It was absolutely crap. I hated it. Did the worst job I've ever seen. Anyway, as you've seen with my wiring, and on this side, that one's the anyway, that's the electric wiring. It goes all the way up there. Anyway, this is the next beaut little thing. Now, because I'm running my bulkheads Sorry. Now, because I'm running my batteries along the bulkhead, one of the things that was really starting to annoy me is I had this space here and I wasn't going to be able to use it. Now, you'll see up under there, the terminals are probably an inch or so away from the bottom of this. I will be making some cuts and adjustments to the ends, and I'm welding a plate on the end there, and I will lift it up just that little bit, and I'll be sticking foam in on top of the batteries to the shelf that I've put here, and I'll be running a strap all the way around all three batteries tight to the bulkhead. But anyway, that's my newest little adventure there. I'll line that with EVA when all the next couple of rolls turn up. I've bought some cheaper stuff off eBay, DIY stuff, which will cover all that. Everything will get covered in EVA. But yeah, stay tuned. Stay tuned. One of the next ventures when it turns up is going to be the EVA decking. But this storage space here, I'm going to put a few different sections along it. Jig heads will stay in their packets. Lures, as in soft plastics, will stay in their packets, go back in their packets when I'm done. There will be a few odds and ends that end up floating around. Same with hard bodies, they'll go back in their plastic packets, they come in and all that sort of stuff. And everything will sit in that little storage space there and be easily accessed. Pliers, lip grips, all that stuff, it's going to sit in there, keep this boat tidy. One of the things I hate is tackle boxes. I won't be getting rid of all my tackle boxes though, because they'll go on other people's boats as well. But anyway, you get the gist. Okay. Then I'll be on to this fiasco down here. Just the way my brain's been going with it at the moment is that's a 35 litre tank there. There's quite a little bit of space now that I've made this fill in pieces. I'll probably be running a 45 litre tank, and I'll be welding some angle down to strap it to. Same with the battery. Really annoyed me from the boat shop that they did this. It's a fully sealed deck and they went and put pop rivets into the floor. You can see that one there broke. It didn't take long for that just to go to shit. The battery was just floating around. That extra space there on that side, I'm undecided whether I'm going to store more fuel there or whether I'm going to get a crate of some sort or a box of some sort, and I might put my anchor and everything down in there so it's a lot easier and a lot quicker to get to if things turn to crap and I need to throw an anchor out, stop myself going into the bank. God forbid all electrics or motor or whatever fails. It's quite easy to get to, but yeah, anyway, I'll work that out when I come to it. And over in this thing here on this side, I might have some safety gear or something like that yet, I don't know yet. But anyway, multiple options for storage now on this boat, which I didn't have when I bought it. Hey guys, it's cracking. Just wanted to give you a look at what I've got going on down here. Come up with this lock here. One of the reasons I've ended up with this lock is because I didn't want keys. Keys, you lose them, you forget where you put them. I hate having keys all bunched together, especially on boat key rings and all that sort of stuff. So I've already got enough other keys with the rod locker and the cast deck, and I didn't want more keys down here. So I've come up with this lock here, which I got from BTC. One of the reasons for it, again, is because of the no key. and it's a bit flush mounted, so when you're walking around you're not catching your leg on little knobs and all that sort of stuff sticking out. So anyway, I've got one of these keys here that comes with it. It's got a hole in here. I'll put a hook somewhere on the boat. It's easy for me to get to. Won't be no secret, but I'm not going to tell you where that is. It's a little triangle fitting on the end. One of the reasons for having this cover is because from factory, this is how all this is open. It's all open to the weather, the sun, and the last master switch for the batteries and that I had in here was all sun damaged, and I don't like the idea of water and electricity mixing, and it was just getting pumped every time it rained or anything like that. So by all means it's not waterproof. There's still gaps down here, there's going to be a gap in the middle, and this other side over here will be storage, as we've talked about before. But I also came up with this stuff here. Stuff's called cat's tongue. It's used for cricket bats, tennis rackets. Some people have it on their Yetis so they don't slip. It's just like a grippy rubber surface. It's super sticky on the back, and it's just creating a little rubber noise deadener, I guess, between the two pieces, and they come together and not getting that metal clank.